Yakutat River silver salmon.
Hi, I'm Ken Danjanovich, your host of this edition of Sportsman's News Television. I'm joined by fellow pro staffer Rick Rosenberg in Yakutat, Alaska, with Ken Fanning in his Yakutat Lodge. We're here today on the Italio River. We'll also be fishing the Seatuck, two of the most well-known rivers in all of Alaska. Big-time silver salmon runs. We're here the third week in September, and we're expecting a great experience on both waters. We'll also be doing a little bit of ocean fishing for halibut, lingcod, yellow eye. We'll also be doing a little bit of walk-in fishing on the Tawa and Lost Rivers. So we're expecting a great week, and I know you're going to enjoy this edition of Sportsman's News Television.
What do you got, Kent?
Well, this is about my third cast, 2 fish here on the Italio. They told us yesterday it was fantastic. It was raining, cats and dogs off and on all day yesterday, and so that's a great day to fish. Even though it's a little bit tough on the fishermen, it's good for the fishing usually. But this is the first one with a little bit of color in him. Big old male. This one's on a purple leech, non-weighted actually this time. But that's probably about a, I'd say 11, 12 pound fish.
Good fish.
What a way to start the day. Colored up. What was that, your first or second cast?
That was my second.
Real clear water like this, they can get pretty shy of fishermen, but it's a big fish. This is going to be pushing that 14, 15 pound range. Well, as you can see, we had a pretty good day on the Italio today. I'm not going to take credit for all these because I'll probably get a call from the Alaska Fish and Game, but 10 of us kept our limits of 40 silvers today here on the Italio, and it was just fantastic. As you can see, really big fish this year. There's probably half these fish are going to go in that 14 plus pound range. So this is just another great option here at the Yakutat Lodge. During your week, you can really choose to do whatever you would like. Fish the Seatuck, fish the Italio, ocean fish for halibut, and at certain times it can be great king fishing and silver fishing in the ocean too. So you don't have to wade these rivers, but this Italio is a dream. It's shallow, not too wide a river, doesn't require you to make a real long cast with your fly rods, and people with spinners or jigs can catch fish too. So boy, when you're in Yakutat, get a hold of Ken Fanning at the Yakutat Lodge, and don't miss out on the Italio River, one of the options they have here.
Well, we're here at the Seatuck. We just pulled up to 9 Mile Bridge. Going to float the river today. Behind me you'll see that the Forest Service has come in and they've made a bunch of improvements up here. There's a nice improved ramp, restroom facilities. Looks like there's some campsites with some places where you can hang tarps and get out of the rain, and it's raining again this morning. So a pretty good chance if you come up here fishing, it's going to rain, so you better bring some good equipment with you, kind of be prepared for it. But we're excited to get on the river this morning. We've got a flotilla of boats we'll be going down with and should have some exciting silver action, so we'll see you soon.
So Rick, what are you setting up this morning?
I'm going to set up a jig on my bait caster rod just to have to throw. And then I'll rig the fly rod up with a floating line. And
jumping in the
fish
boat.
right there. And a section of about 12-pound tippet. And then we're going to put a Jolly Llama is the pattern that it has a black and white cone head, heavy weighted articulating fly that is supposed to be been doing really well on the SeaTuck this year. And
That's
so,
not guys just moves on the tawa. Throw it out there and kind of fish it.
Really?
so we'll throw that. And right now we're just going to kind of motor down the river and get to where some of the better
How to
holes.
start these motors yet.
First fish of the trip.
Fish of the trip, little dolly on the run and shoot. Fishing down the river. Here we go, first silver of the trip. Got him throwing a little leadhead jig, cruising down the river while we're waiting to go find the holes.
Now that one's been in here a while.
Yeah, this one's been in the river for a little while. He's bright red. Just really pretty red. Got his snout developed on him. Negotiating the log jams on the SeaTuck. Today's been pretty good fishing. We had good fishing through the middle part of the river, in the slack water, down below bends. Caught some nice chrome fish. Fishing jigs. Red was the killer. Just one bump, you did all right.
A lot of set down there.
Rick, you got the hot halibut hand?
I guess. All you guys just want to catch dogfish. We've got to eat.
That's right. Nice little halibut.
Tenderloins.
Tenderloin.
Okay, Kent, let's see what you got.
Just filming your fish, and all of a sudden they're saying, "Hey, you got a fish, got a fish." I said, "I got to film."
Another tenderloin.
That one might be a while, it sounds like.
Rick, did I see that one jerking your arms a little bit back down the bottom?
He's run made a couple of nuts. He's coming now.
Okay, nice fish. Okay, leave him in the water. Don't try to lift him up. Get out of there.
All right.
Perfect size. No bigger. No bigger.
Okay, we're down on the bay. This is the portion of the lodge that is actually right on Yakutat Bay. You can see it behind us. We got on the water about 1 o'clock. In about 3.5, 4 hours of fishing, you can see the damage that was done. Beautiful halibut, all the great size for eating. Had a great afternoon. 2 boats went out. We fished next to each other, and I think everybody caught halibut, had a really good time. Great weather. I mean, just a beautiful day for Yakutat. Had Mount St. Elias and the range behind us, backdrop the whole day. Hubbard Glacier was over our shoulder. The ice was floating by. Caught a few dogfish and a lingcod, bunch of nice halibut. Had a great time.
You know, one of the neat things about the Yakutat Lodge here is that you do get a chance to do some different things each day if you would choose to. Of course, we're on the Seatuck River this morning, and this is one of the most well-known silver salmon especially, and steelhead rivers in the world, really. It's a what you would call a narrow river. It has some pretty deep runs in it. As you can see, a lot of alders, pines, everything lining both sides. And so it is a little bit of a challenge at times because silvers have a tendency to take the easiest route up the river when they swim. And so a lot of times you'll see them surfacing and jumping underneath the alders, and of course it's pretty tough to get in there. But that is also why you can use many different techniques to fish this river, from bait casting to spin casting to fly rods. Depending on your skill level, it's really a river that everybody can fish, and the guides are very good at being able to teach you those techniques to be able to fish this river and be effective. Trying to get him in the boat to give you a look. That was a colored up big buck. Had him right here in the back of the head on the set, but broke us off right there by the boat. But boy, those fish are strong. I'm using a little 7-weight rod here with a sink tip. I think it's just a 10-foot sink tip, but it's clear camel, and a lot of people think that that's by far the by far the best to use in waters like this too. This water is tea stained, but it's really quite clear.
Longer arms. Seatuck River silver salmon. A little red fish. This fish is a great fish. He's a little pink, so we'll let him go. Just won't eat as good as the others, but they are sure pretty. Just give you an idea of what we've been throwing today. On the flies, these heavy articulating flies, the white and the black have been working really good. They've got a big cone head weight on the front of them. You can see the hook back in the back. Come in a variety of different colors. Black and white's been working well. We've got these customized blue foxes. You see the color where they've dipped them in the powder paint to give them a little contrast. That color combination has worked really well. That's a number 5 blue fox spinner. You see this one with the black and the chartreuse, again, the powder paint dipped on the blade itself. Single hook, Flying C, Mepps Flying C, in the heavier water, deeper water, if you want it to get down. That's another good choice on a spinner. Had really good luck today on jigs. These are heavy, 1/2 ounce jigs. You can tie them with either deer hair or with just yarn. A little bit of flash in them. These are simple to tie. You can tie up a bunch of them in a hurry. Powder paint the heads the color that you want. The bright colors, the pinks, the fluorescents, whites. A little bit of light blue works really well. Purple has been working good. You can buy jigs, store-bought jigs, black jig with the marabou and some flash in there. And you can get them the same with the deer hair bugs. And so a lot of options. The brighter colors seem to be working the best. The ones with contrast, you get some contrasting colors. They're heavy, and so you can get them down to where the fish are quickly. When you see the fish, you can get the bug or the lure, the spinner right down to them fast. That's what you want to bring with you when you come up on the SeaTuck. Sitting on top of these fish. Now we're gonna find some current to run in. Hey, get away from that tree. Come on, Simba. Back to the boat. Oh, he tied himself up. Tied his pecs up before he couldn't swim. Salmon. Silver salmon on the SeaTuck.
Well, as you can see, we had another great day here on the SeaTuck River with Yakutat Lodge. The silvers were great size this year, very plentiful. You know, all throughout Southeast Alaska this year, it's always been talked about is the size of these silver salmon this year. And well, we had a great time here. Also on the Italio, just unbelievable fishing this year. Yakutat Lodge came through again in flying colors. We're proud to have them as one of our platinum approved outfitters. And the next time you're looking for a great outdoor adventure, give Ken Fanning and his staff a call at Yakutat Lodge. And as always, thank you for joining us on this edition of Sportsman's News Television.
Sportsman's News Television is brought to you by Vortex Optics, the force of optics. Sitka, turning clothing into gear. CVA, it's just a better gun. Bushnell Trophy Cams, bulletproof reliability for life. Double Tap Ammunition, handcrafted, American-made precision ammunition. St. Croix Fishing Rods, the best rods on earth. And by Jumping Jack, from trailer to tent in 5 minutes.